Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Offense changing the play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Blue Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's good. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Finds his big tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Kept it, and he's headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tries again to get it in. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hokies. Extra point here will tie the game.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Turns it loose. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Lacy. Looking to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He might want another play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. Powers through.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Lacy. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Third down play from the gun. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Lacy. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry up. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Lacy. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. The screen, he can go. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Missed it, no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away to start the 2nd half. he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll go to the air. A little release to the back. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This running back is a weapon, and not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Tyler. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Duke. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lacy. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking getting that big play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it and still on his feet. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Safe little shovel pass. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air, it's Lacey. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Webb. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Lacey. The quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He caught it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field. Easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. lining up to convert third down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Lacy. And he gets rid of it, throws it away on 4th down. Why? Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.